Right, listen up. This is a flummit job. We'll need a rook, some Davy's dust and a faggot. Luckily, I knows a Nemo will crack a crib for a spangle. Any questions?
No need to yaffle. Do you want the raw lobsters on our tail?
Food? The cheese, the noses, the rozzers, the crushers, the blue devils, the cops.
We're planning a burglary.
Ah, as I suspected all along, Detective Martin Smith, Scotland Yard. Who's the strut noddy now, you back-jumping gumps?
We are.
Well, Uncle Albert was just having his tea and he dropped down dead, didn't he?
Yeah, be the bakers. He needs the bread with his feet.
Here you go. Here's your water.
Sure nothing's been added to that?
Absolutely, I got it straight from the pump.
To you.
Surrendering to us. Well, we just came down to the beach to see what Frenchmen look like. Well, this is just traditional women's dressing wear, yes? Oh, good thinking. Come on, girls, let's get these men tied up.
When it comes to claiming nearby lands, I was the type to risk it. When they jumped out, it looked like the ground had come to life. If you were a rival chief, we'd kill you first and then we'd stuff you like a scarecrow, but one for scaring men.
Yes, indeed, Stan. Dramatic scenes here as Napoleon's really being tested by this strange machine. Question on everyone's lips. How does it work? He's done it. The mechanical Turk has beaten the French Emperor, causing shockwaves here in Vienna. Oh, no. Jane, bring the sponges. Looks like they've tried the buttered spiders again.
And unless we act fast, we might lose the war.
So let me get this straight. You want me to go in there and wake up Mr. Grumpy Pants?
What are you doing? I issued orders to sleep until 12.
I don't care about the party. If we don't wake him up, we will lose the war.
The Führer is awake and he has issued his order.
That to me.
Marmalade on toast und Apfelstrudel. What is this?
This is breakfast order.
You will be very happy with the new recruits. I believe they will turn out to be some of the finest spies in the German army.
Very good work, Frau Schmidt. Now, Frau Schmidt, are you just making this up?
Well, General, as you know, Adolf Hitler himself has authorized the setting up of the animal talking school. Are you suggesting that his idea is not entirely a good one?
In no way, Frau Schmidt.
Wait a minute. Why is it on fire? Ah! Someone is dropping bombs on Bath.
Yeah, wer?
It says here they do some amazing key rings.
Do they have those massive pencils?
Yeah! Yeah! And they have fudge.
They have fudge! Yeah, I love fudge!
Oh, so.
Giovanni, Geoffrey and Cesare, Italian Miami, the Borgia family.
I'd kill a man who dared to invade my personal space.
I found a husband for Lucretia, rich Giovanni Sforza. Do you love him?
Yes, of course, but love is power and money more.
When the Sforza family eventually bores you, we'll just annul the marriage if he refuses to divorce you.
Don't I get to say?
Fret for you, another man I'll get. Alfonso of Aragon.
I like him. This could go on and on.
You like him? I've gone off him. His pretty face makes me wince.
You killed him?
Yeah, I'm the model for Machiavelli's prince.
I should call it the most terrible force of battleships ever seen.
Or you could call it the Armada, Your Majesty.
Yes, catchy.
It feels better. It's a disaster, Master. We have lost more than 50 ships.
And now the good news?
It's venison for supper.
What news of my new armada? Has it at last been successful?
It has caused minor damage to Mousehole.
Mousehole?
Mousehole, an inconsequential little village in Cornwall, yay!
I don't care what happens as long as my fleet of 140 galleons wasn't wrecked by storms off the English coast.
It wasn't. It never got that far. It was wrecked by storms off the Spanish coast.
Okay, that's it. We're done here.
Sons of Scotland! The plague has been killing off the English in their thousands, and those that are left are sick and weak, whereas we are strong.
Andrea, it involves twisting the forelegs off a cow.
A dead cow?
Aye, a dead cow. We're not animals.
Once fell off my horse and hurt myself quite badly, how uncool. Ended up with a limp. A limp was what they called my rule. And I'll tell you for why.
The next 5 Stuarts all called James, but none was Lucky Jim. James 1 hid down a sewer, Got caught by assassins, James too was less unpopular, but killed by his own cannon, so pretty dim.
And it doesn't end there.
You're not wrong.
I'm Mary, Queen of Scots. A misfortune I had lots. To Queen Liz was a threat. She threw me into prison, yet still accused me of plotting. Can you see where I'm headed? This is a Tudor, take a guess.
Beheaded?
Actually, I'm not quite sorry yet. Здравствуйте.
Sorry, what would disguise itself as a rat?
A mouse with delusions of grandeur. I put it to you that on the night of May 15th, you shoot the head off of General Balachine. You stand there, you get a nice view.
Ivan the Terrible. They built me the most beautiful church the world had ever seen. St. Basil's in Moscow, the one with the multicolored onion domes, is very nice, very pretty. To ensure that they never built anything better for anybody, I also had people buried alive, roasted on a spit, boiled in oil, and my enemy's ribs pulled out by hot pincer. No one may ask for the king's brooch. That is the most terrible crime in all the land. I'm gonna have you banished from all of Ireland. No, scratch that. I'm banishing all poets from Ireland.
I'd advise against that, Sawyer. Good heralds are hard to hire.
Them all.
Who would you like me to chuck out first? Which did you think was the worst?
Right, some of the bravest men were Polish and Czech. In tough conditions, lucky to survive 5 missions.
Welcome to my humble abode, Mrs. Peasant. Up!
Oh, your trousers, they appear to be around your ankles.
I know! I do it all the time to make my friends laugh. Because I am your lovable, eccentric King Louis XVI.
Which way is my room?
This is your room. And my room, it is the room.
Oh, very funny! My husband also likes to drop his trousers.
I've lost so much weight that they keep falling down. Us French peasants are starving to death.
Well, anyway, it's very funny when Louis does it.
Am I not, Benoit?
Oui, très amusant.
The king just asked me if I wanted to have a bath in crushed strawberries. These royals, they are so out of touch. We peasants are starving, and they are having baths full of strawberries. I will scoff a lot. I am a starving peasant. Do it cross? Do you think I look like a cow?
Serious question? Pardon, monsieur, nous sommes le bataillon canadien. No, monsieur, we are Canadian soldiers, part of the British forces here to fight the Germans.
At ease, you limey shark biscuit. If you're looking for the other pommy cobbers, you need to go up there and dip your lid to the bludger with the stripes. Just hang on a tick, mate. We are part of the British forces, you cheeky larrikin. Your lot are up there. All right.
I'm guessing you're not looking for the South African division, my friend. Right, yeah. You want to head down here, do a left at the West Indians, then a right at the Gurkhas, and then head straight through the Indian division and stop just before you get to the New Zealanders. All right? God save the king!
Whatever.